Some craziness happened this morning. I woke up early, put my compression socks on. Can you even see this? Those sexy things. Because we're flying home today. So this is so weird. I know I look gross. I haven't even like washed my face or brushed my teeth yet. Like, I was having like gas pain, and I don't know, like I also have endometriosis, but since I've gotten pregnant, it actually has subsided. It didn't at the beginning, but like now I don't really get gas pains anymore, which is awesome because mine were really bad because I have scar tissue that's connected from like my colon to like my uterus, and like it's just painful. So I would literally be like keeled over in pain. Like it only lasts a few seconds, but anyway, that's the type of gas pain that I get, and I would get it like every morning, so I know what it feels like. Before I was pregnant, this morning I started feeling that pain, and I was like, this is so weird. I haven't had this in a while. Like maybe I just have like gas, and I know my app said like, oh, you can get gas and constipation and all these things. So I was just like, oh, it's just gas. But I literally, okay, this is like TMI, so if it grosses you out, just click out of this video. Or unsubscribe from my channel because I feel like my whole channel is like TMI. I pooped 3 times this morning, and my stomach was still, even after I pooped, felt like this like gas pain. And I was starting to get a little concerned because I'm like, I hope this isn't like what a contraction feels like. Then I decided I'm gonna lay down, like move around, just try to like do stuff. And this pain like wasn't going away. And it wasn't like a contraction because it was like constant, kind of like staying there. So then I laid down and it went away. And then I went to get back up and I felt it again. And it wasn't like a round ligament pain. It wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't like a crampy feeling. It was just like a, I don't know, I thought maybe it was a real contraction. Because then I start like, and I know probably contractions don't come on this way, but everybody's body's different, and I'm weird. Like I have like really rare things happen to me. So I thought that like maybe it was a contraction, and Travis had just gone to the bathroom and it started hurting so bad, and I thought it was like literally like I was having a real contraction. That probably would feel like if you're like 8 centimeters long contraction. I was like on my hands and knees, keeled over in pain, like, oh my God, the fucking baby's coming. I'm about to have the baby on my mom's living room floor. Like I literally thought that was fine. I called my mom immediately. I'm like, Mom, I think I might be having a contraction, like a real one. She's like, you're not having a contraction, Shannon. I'm like, no, Mom, seriously. And then like it went away. And so I was like, oh my God, am I gonna give birth in LA? Like I don't have any of my stuff, I'm not ready. It's too early. I was like freaking out. Anyways, I like full on freaked out and thought that I was going into labor, but it was a huge false alarm. And everyone around me was like, you're fine, Shannon. But I was like, convinced.
Long story condensed down in a very tightened version, as you like to say, is she started kind of coming out a little bit. The head started crowding. I said, hey, look, we've got a busy day. We got to get back home. I kind of pushed her back in. I said, let's just hold off for another few weeks. Problem solved.
And also, my eyelash extensions aren't done yet, so you can't come yet, little girl. I need to look snatched in that hospital room first before we start taking pictures. As an obvious joke, but like not really, kind of, you know what I mean? Anyway, all right, I look like trash. I'm gonna wash my face, brush my teeth, start packing. Okay, we're all packed up and I'm responding to as many comments as I can before our Lyft driver gets here, and then we are heading to the airport. But before I did, you know that Postmates finally came through with my veggie grill. I got veggie grill for the plane because I know I'm gonna be hungry, and our flight like leaves around lunchtime, like 1 o'clock. So thank you, Postmates, very much for coming through. Totally.
Oh, you're welcome.
We will not be delivering a baby in your car,
Well,
don't worry.
Bumps then, I guess. I haven't been pregnant for a while, so.
Travis turned the camera on me and he said, is your face snatched? So my face is always snatched. Joking, obviously. I'm eating veggie roll, salad, and we're just waiting at our gate for our plane to start boarding.
When it feels like the world is against you somehow, and your wheels just keep on spinning. Think you promised yourself once that it'd all be worth it. Now you're doubting your ambition. You've been working 2 jobs, still the bills are stacking up in this pile on the coffee table. Nothing's ever enough. Money isn't worth all the life that you're paying. Wonder when it all stops, when nobody want more, when we're done taking all for granted. Nothing's ever enough. Nothing's ever enough.
The craziest thing just happened on our plane. Like, I didn't think I was gonna die. I thought I was gonna like pass out. But it wasn't just me. Everyone thinks I'm so dramatic, but like Travis felt it too. We'll tell you about it in a second.
So we're back home. Still haven't unpacked our bags. They're still sitting over there, but we've been doing stuff, going through mail. We had a bunch of packages and stuff like that. I put water in the pool. Just kind of like general normal stuff when we're gone. Fed Bandit, cleaned up his box and all that stuff. Shannon is taking a nap. We actually have a whole bunch of Posh stuff that we sold over the weekend we were gone for the past few days. So I'm actually going to start to package up that stuff. So if you guys bought anything on Posh, I should be getting it out in the mail tomorrow. And that's kind of like the update right now. Keep you guys filled in what's going on.
Okay, so we made it back home. I think Travis already told you that. But I wanted to just tell you really quickly what happened on the plane. I looked like a mess because I was trying to lay down and take a nap, but it didn't work. On the plane, like something really weird happened to where like something with the G-force, like when we were trying to land, like they went like, they were like descending down and then they had like went up really quick and then like we're turning. It was like, I don't know what they were doing, but whatever it did, it made everyone on the plane feel really funny, which I definitely felt that. And then like I was looking at Travis and I'm like, I don't feel good. And he's like, yeah, me neither. And then it like kept happening. And I don't know if it's because I'm pregnant and like I'm like more prone to like fainting or passing out, but like it literally started to go black. Like I thought I was gonna, like I don't know if you've ever had like general anesthesia where like they put you to sleep, you kind of like just go out, you know? Like that's how I started to feel. And I was like, my heart was like racing. I just did not feel right at all. Like it was just like a very scary feeling and it was lasting really long. I didn't like it. I couldn't wait to get off that plane. So that's what happened on the plane. It was like really weird and scary. I don't know if, has that ever happened to you guys before? Where like the G-force makes you feel really not good and then you feel like you're gonna pass out? That's what happened to me. On a brighter note, I got these in the mail, which if you guys have never had these ENC snacks, these are so good. They have different flavors. This one's oatmeal with chocolate. They have oatmeal with white chocolate. They have peanut butter chocolate. They're really good. I also got a bunch of shoes in. I'm hoping they fit. That's for a video for the main channel. I also ordered a gown for like the next day for my hospital bag. It's really comfortable. And then I also got some postpartum panties. Let me tell you, these things are sexy. They're Travis, he said, you're telling me.
Not gonna be able to. Hold on.
They're literally here. Can you hold them up so that they can see how big they are, what they look like?
Hold on. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
For it? Wait, you gotta get my face.
Okay, you got your, yeah.
Ready? Okay, here we go. Oh boy, I can't wait. I'm so excited about these.
Those things are huge.
These come up to your, do these come up to your nipples? Can you show, you know who?
He is just loving this box and he loves his
little toy,
that
brother
one of you guys made for
Bandit.
him. Yeah, it's so cute. He loves it.
Where's he gonna get this? Oh.
He's so big. He loves getting in boxes. He's so funny. You're so handsome. We missed you on our trip, B. I also have a bunch of stuff on my desk that I'm like testing for subscription boxes. That's fun. Okay, a little sneak peek. This is like total TMI and disgusting. So if you thought earlier was bad, it's about to get way worse. So just click out if you can handle it. So I was sitting on the toilet and I was naked. I had no clothes on. And I looked down at my boobs because my nipples have been like sore and like kind of hurting me more than usual. I don't know, some weird stuff is happening in my boobs, right? I'm just thinking it's a pregnancy thing. Well, I looked down and noticed, like, I think I see like a little like zit thing on my nipple. And so obviously I try to get it off of me. And as I do, all of a sudden, all of this yellow stuff starts coming out of my nipple. And I'm like, what? What is happening to me? So then I'm like, is this the colostrum stuff? Because I've seen like a little bitty bit of like yellow stuff come out and some clear stuff, but not like, and it like just kind of, I know this is really gross, but like it kind of gets like crusty in your nipple and you can like pick it out. At first I just thought like I was disgusting. This happened like a while ago. So I think that maybe it happens and I don't see it happening, and then it like dries up and like it gets crusty and you have to like pick it out and it's really gross. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Bless you. My poor husband, he probably wants a divorce after hearing me say this. So then I'm like, okay, if it's happening in this boob, maybe it'll happen in this boob too, and that will mean that that it's colostrum and it's not like some freaky thing that's happening to me. So naturally, I pretend like there's a zit on this nipple and I go to like pick it and it freaking comes out on this side. And so I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me. It's actually happening. Like, I read about this stuff and I know that like it happens, but I honestly thought because I had reconstructive like surgery on my boobs. So I had a boob job and then they were too big. So I had them like made them smaller, and I also got them lifted. And when they do that, it's like, it's a big surgery and they move stuff around. And I thought, oh shit, I hope I could still breastfeed. And so I was kind of nervous. But like, I didn't realize this stuff would start coming out, like yellow stuff, not like clear milky, like yellow stuff coming out of my boobs. If you didn't think I was gross before, I'm sure you do now. Oh, I'm having a Braxton Hicks contraction. My belly is getting so big. And so many strangers like make comments on it too. Have you guys seen this? My little bassinet. I got it. I'm excited about it. It was on sale too. And then I have the Docatot in here. I know that people said that it's not like safe for sleeping. So we'll probably get like the newborn insert for this, but then some people said it's totally fine. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I guess I just have to like do a bunch of research, more research. Thanks for sticking along and watching my gross vlogs. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Mwah!